Right, good morning. It's way too early, about 6, quarter past 6, and after what seems like forever, I've finally got my new bike. It's a BMW R1200R, the new model, in blue, and I've been waiting for this bike since about the beginning of March, so it's been a long time since it actually was delivered. And I sold my cross tourer about the middle of March, so it's been about a month, 2 months since I actually last rode a bike. So today, because I need to ride a bike in, I'm trying to do about 250 miles or so. Because I'm going to France for a trip in mid-June, and I need to ride this bike in, get the first service in before I go away. So the plan is to head to the coast, the east coast, do some miles. Obviously you've got to take it easy because for the first 600 miles, but you know, just going to be trying to be sensible, not rag it too much. But first impressions, well, I've ridden this before as a test ride, but actually owning it now and riding it yesterday from the dealership, you know, I feel like I've made the right decision this time. With the cross tourer, I actually felt fine. I felt right, you know, it felt like the bike I wanted for about the first month. And then after that, it just wasn't doing it for me. It was too big. It was too tall and too heavy. Now you would have thought I would have noticed that on my test ride, but on my test ride I actually really loved it. So you just never know. Anyway, I've always been into naked bikes, always loved naked bikes. Never had a BMW before, so I thought I'd go back to a naked bike, and this one came along, and you know, it ticks all the right boxes for me, so we shall see. Anyway, I've got a very good feeling about this bike. I don't think I'll be selling this soon. So quick specs about the bike. This is actually the very base model, so there's no extras in it at all. The reason why, there's two reasons. One is cost wise, all the extras that you can put on it, and I think it was just a bit ridiculous, to be honest. You know, 260 quid or 240 quid for heated grips. Fuck it, I don't even ride in the winter, so I just don't really need that. Dynamic suspension and all that stuff I don't really need. And also, if you have the electronic suspension or whatever the thing is, your forks become the gold ones, and I fucking hate gold forks. I much prefer the silver ones. So that's a bit of a stupid reason, but you know what? This bike rides great as it is. So I thought I'd go through the bikes that I looked at before I settled on this one. I test rode a few. The S1000R BMW, a beautiful bike, absolutely love that one. But I've had an inline 4 before, and I kind of wanted a change. So after that, I test rode the Aprilia 2.0, the APRC, I think it is. Fucking mental bike. That if I could afford a second bike just for hooting around for a couple of hours here and there, I would get the Toronto because that was mental. Sorry?
Are you looking for motorcycle parking?
I'm looking for something to get a coffee actually. Is that open? No.
He'll make you a coffee if you want one.
Yeah?
You want a coffee?
I'd love a coffee.
Let me go make you one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and the motorcycle parking's there.
Oh, just up there? Okay. Right, time to push on. Get a few more miles done. It's quite nice around here. This is just down the road from Hunstanton. Nice beach down there. Don't know if you can see it. But yeah, nice and peaceful at the moment. Oh, I do love this bike. I mean, you know, it's not a very light bike. It's still 230 kilos, but you know, it because it's quite compact, doesn't really feel like it's that weight. And, you know, it's handling so great. So yeah, well done BMW for making such a great bike, and thank you very much. It's exactly what I've been looking for. quaint little place. Absolutely chuffed with the bike, so it's just brilliant. So, you know, very, very happy. Fuel consumption's about 58 miles per gallon, which is pretty amazing, really, considering I was, you know, on quite slow roads where you're not changing gears and varying speeds, not like a constant motorway. So yeah, pretty amazed with that. Comfort, I've been on the bike for 5 hours in total now. Yeah, I could do with a break, but it's not, you know, it's not painful on the old arse. Arms feel fine, the riding position's brilliant. So I think, you know, all in all, great bike. I'll probably do an in-depth review at some point once I've done the 600 miles, because you know, it's early days yet, and I'm sure as I ride it more I'll find out more about the bike, and I'll do a proper review. So yeah, thanks for watching if you've been watching this. It's not been a very great video, but hopefully there's some useful information for people that are looking to buy this bike. Yeah, I think that's about it. See you in the next video.